The
guys.
UMAC prediction was amazing. I mean, you nailed that one yesterday. Kudos to that. I mean, and today as well. We were talking on the show this morning, saying if we could break above, it was like 15 or 1530.
In the morning note, I put in the short term, 1650 is the next target. Oh, I didn't talk about the resistance in the morning note, but we did on the show around 1525. But anyway, it's doing pretty well there. That's UMAC. All right.
I pinged the community. I'm all out ASTS now.
Oh, beautiful. Good job. That's
Thanks.
just unbelievable. Hey, my target was 54 to 55. Yours is 56. 2 days in a row, our number one pick. Just nailed it perfectly.
Yeah, came
Beautiful.
close enough to hitting it, so
Did
I'm happy with profit.
Godfather, did you want to talk about BZAI at all?
No, I would if there was something to talk about. I mean, look, it's frustrating. The stock trades at a massive discount to its physical AI peers. The management team is full of Palo Alto, Intel, Marvell. Their CFO is ex of Mozilla. So, look, these are credible people. They have a real product in terms of both hardware and software combined for edge compute. They've announced that the identity of their 65 million of their backlog, that contract that they announced earlier, and it's basically
and they started shipping.
India sovereign.
It's announced last
It's
night.
the Indian government. Yeah. So there was a short report saying, who is this Chinese client, for $100 million order, this company was just formed and all the rest of it. But you get these companies that are formed that actually sign the contract, but the backers behind them are a coalition of folks implementing the technology. And it's the same thing in India. Eventually, this is the government, and they're using this to make smart cameras. 250,000 cameras is the initial rollout. This is for recording license plates, controlling traffic lights, all of these kinds of things. So look, I can't tell you when the market's going to glom onto the fact that this is not a promote. This is a real company with a real product in a market with real demand, and they will start booking revenue. And I think it's probably going to take a quarter where you can actually see it in the income statement, before trading between $5 and $6 to trade, on par to where the OSSSs, the LightPaths of the world, the ONDSs are. I mean, you put an Ondas valuation on this thing, and the thing is $8. Let's go with what's working in the market. And, you were talking about UMAC. They got their largest order. It was a build it and they can come story, right? That was in Florida. They built this big facility, and now they're starting to get through the Donald Trump connection, junior connection, I presume, some orders to start filling that facility. But, the bigger story here is new tech defense. And, Trump was out yesterday saying, hey, we've started construction on Golden Dome. You saw this headline out of the Wall Street Journal where they said, Pete Hegseth and the others are saying, we need to double our production capacity in 12 key segments. And most of these are hypersonic missile related. So, how do you play this in the market? Well, the best performers in defense, for good reason, have been three companies. AV, you see that, $500 million contract this morning. Karman, KRMN, and KTOS, KTOS. Why? Because these guys are in all of these subsegments, right? It's UAVs, it's hypersonic, it's satellite, space base stations, it's anti-UAS, it's all of these things that the government and the DoD is prioritized in terms of spend. In addition to these are the larger drones, right? We're talking about the new tech defense being, fighter jets that have drone swarms that go along with them. And then on top of that, you've got Trump that's actually using this as a way to improve the trade deficit. He signed this $100 billion contract with the Saudis to sell missiles, but you had to reclass under the MCTR all of these missiles as aircraft. And he's done that. Unilaterally, he's done that. So not only are they going to spend more for domestic, but they're going to spend more to sell these weapons. And he wants to get them in the hands of NATO. He wants to have Poland and these guys have these long-range missile weapons. If they decide to use it on Russia, that's their deal. But at least the technology is out there. And of course, US is leading in all of that.